It's Christmas time. Okay, maybe not Christmas yet. However, it is time for Christmas on my channel. Welcome to my channel, you guys. My name is Annalie, and this is my DIY channel. I'm so glad you guys are here. We're gonna be doing some Christmas crafts, if you couldn't tell. Let's get right into the video. For this first project, we're gonna be making some floating shelves, and you're probably wondering how this relates to Christmas. However, with all of the Christmas crafts that I will be doing for this season, I need an extra area in my home to display all of these Christmas crafts. So I wanted to hurry and make some floating shelves so that I could put my Christmas projects on them. So this is the easiest way. I actually found this tutorial on the Daily DIYer. She did a video on this a little while ago. I will have that link down below for you guys, or at least her channel, and so you guys can see how I did this. But she gave me the idea and the inspiration for these, and so I went to Lowe's and I picked these boards up that were already pre-cut, pre-sanded, all ready to go. They're amazing. So I put a little still frame in there for you guys and put the word screenshot on there so that you guys could screenshot that sticker. If you take that in to Lowe's, you will be able to find these exact pieces of wood as well. They are amazing. So right here you can see that I didn't have to cut, sand, or anything. We're prepped and ready to go. All I'm doing is lining them up together, and I'm using my staple gun to get them assembled. And so I'm stapling 3 pieces together, and then I use 1 extra piece of wood to cut it down to size for the ends. Once I stapled these pieces together, they were bowing just a little bit in the center of the board, and so I actually had my husband come out and help me like he always does. He's so good to come help me, and he helped these for me so that I could get them stapled so that they would hold together. There's that gap right there that I was telling you about. That I just stapled that together, and these shelves are stout, you guys. So I did leave one side open because that's where I will be sliding it onto the mount to screw it to the wall. And then of course, you guys know me and staining. I am actually using a new color of stain. I'm using the color Ebony. My walls are gray, and so I thought that a black stain would go really well with the gray, and I wanted to try it, and I really liked how it looked. I don't feel like it made the wood too dark. You can still see the grain through the wood, but I like that it gives it a little bit of a black color versus a brown color. So then from Lowe's, I also picked up an 8-foot piece of this 2 by 2 inch wood. You can see here it's like a square, a cube. It's like a cube. And this is what I'm going to be using to make my mounts, to put the shelves on. So I cut these into 3 pieces. Each one of those long pieces are 2 feet long each, and then those small pieces are 2 inches long each. And then using my drill, I pre-drilled my holes for my screws. I used very long screws. I used like 3-inch screws because I wanted to make sure that it went through those 2-inch pieces and into the pieces of wood. Once my holes were all pre-drilled, then I took those pieces and I screwed 3 pieces onto each 2-foot segment. You can see right here that there's 1 in the middle and then 1 on each side of the ends. And these are all screwed on so that they're very, very sturdy. This is the space that I will be putting my shelves. You can see it's very plain, very bare, and I just need more room. So using a stud finder, I marked the studs, and then I used my tape measure to measure where I wanted the shelves to be. And then I started screwing into the studs, using my little level to make sure that everything was straight. I got these all screwed into the wall, screwed these into the studs, and I didn't worry about painting or staining these because you will see that these are just mounts and they will be completely hidden by the floating shelves. So there's really no point in wasting the stain or the paint. Once these are secured and ready to go, then you can see that I just slid the floating shelves onto the mounts, and then I am screwing into the mounts on the wall to hold each one of the shelves. Sorry about all of the butt shots in this scene. All right, that is enough booty. And here are the shelves. If you guys haven't been able to tell, today's video is part of Heidi Sonboul's Friend Hop Friday. She used to do these earlier in the spring, and now she has brought them back, and I have the honor and the privilege to be a part of her Friend Hop. So the way that it works is after you guys are done watching this video, in the description box down below, there will be a link down below to the video of the girl who is next in line for the hop. And then once you watch her video, she will have a video linked down in her description box, and so on and so forth. So that what you can do is click on each video and you will be able to go all the way back. It will full circle back to Heidi Sonboul. This collaboration is with some amazing crafters. I get so much inspiration for them. So I would really encourage you guys to check out their channels because they are awesome. Also, don't forget, there is a giveaway. So be sure to stop by, watch each one of the videos, give them all a thumbs up, comment down below, and then you guys will be entered for a giveaway. I am so excited for you guys to enter that giveaway. Good luck, I hope you guys win, and let's get right back into the video. Now moving on to the Christmas crafts. So this is a really cool trick that I've learned. You guys have seen me do this on my channel before, but if you lower the blade really, really low, and you can measure, this is, I'm measuring the fence of my table saw into 1-inch segments, using my pusher, just to make sure that you are very safe. If you ever use a table saw, please make sure that you are very, very safe to use it. But I didn't go all the way through the wood. You can see I just used this to make some lines in the wood. These are called dado lines, my husband told me. I hope I'm saying that right, dado. But I went ahead and I went all across the board until I was completely across to the other side. So this piece of wood is a 1-inch by 12-inch board, and I just cut it into 12 by 12 to make a square. And then went ahead and used my table saw to put these lines in. So here you can see the lines. Using some of this folk art chalk paint in the, this is like an off-white color, I went ahead and I got this painted. I forgot to mention to you guys that the giveaway is an Amazon gift card. It's for $200, and please be sure that you leave a comment on each video of the girls in the hop, and that will make sure that you are entered to win. Thank you so much to Heidi for hosting the Friend Hop Friday. You guys, she has truly been an amazing mentor to people on YouTube, especially like myself. There are so many of us with smaller channels, and she is always so willing to look back and help each one of us climb up onto this platform. So thank you so much to Heidi for hosting these challenges, and I hope you guys all get a chance at winning this giveaway. Good luck. If you guys get a chance, please make sure that you go check out Heidi's channel and subscribe. She has tons of inspiration. She's awesome. She's been doing this for a long time. Once that was dry, using my silhouette cutting machine, I went ahead and I cut out this little decal, and I actually used the vinyl as a stencil just by weeding out the words. Using some of this darker red paint, I mixed some red and some brown together. I just used a sponge to sponge this on. And then it was time to distress using some red and brown. I went ahead and distressed in between each one of these grooves to give it a little bit of depth. And then of course around the edges, on the top just a little bit. And I think it looks so vintage. I absolutely love these two colors together. Using some of this garland that you can get at the Dollar Tree right now, I got some silver and some gold, and I wound them together and made a small little wreath. Also using some ribbon also from the Dollar Tree. I went ahead and I folded it up because I wanted it to be just a little bit smaller, made this stripe area at the top, and then did a bow out of the red ribbon and a bow out of the lace ribbon. And glued that together. And then this project was done. And you guys, this project looks so good on my floating shelves. Look at this. Look at this, you guys. Look how good this turned out. Next project is quick, easy, and messy. This is pretty much using all items from the Dollar Tree with the exception of the vinyl. So with my silhouette cutting machine, I went ahead and I found this decal. It says ho ho ho, and I've got these red jars just like this from the Dollar Tree ready to go. And so I cut out the ho 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 to put one on each jar, and then using these foam pads that you can get from the Dollar Tree, I painted them gold. This is some gold metallic paint. This is some washi tape that you can get from the Dollar Tree. While the paint was drying on my foam pad, I went ahead and I wrapped this black washi tape around the base of each one of these jars. Once that was done, I cut my gold foam into squares. And then cut out the centers. And then because I'm completely crazy, I put glitter on each one of these little squares that I cut out because I wanted them to sparkle, and I also don't make good choices. And then I glued these little squares on to the black washi tape that I wrapped around so it looks like the buckle to Santa's belt. And then since we're already making some bad choices, we might as well make some more. So I picked up some of this fake glitter snow stuff. It's basically like giant glitter. It's even bigger. Using some hot glue, I went ahead and put some on the rim of these jars to kind of make it look like the trim of Santa's hat or Santa's coat. Made a giant mess. I think they ended up turning out so cute though, despite the fact that they're so messy. It was so simple. I didn't know what else to do with the snow, so I just dumped it in the jars for now. I kind of want to decorate with the snow, but then I also kind of want to make better choices. So I don't know if I'm going to dump that snow everywhere. This next project, I wanted it to be very, very small because I purposely wanted a little decoration to put on top of my stacked books that I use for decoration. So using these little wood blocks and the longer Jenga blocks that you can get from the Dollar Tree, I stained these in the color ebony. And then I just used my silhouette to cut out the words Merry Christmas in a font called Holidays that was just on my silhouette. And then I put each letter onto one of the blocks, and then these longer blocks, I glued them together to make a base. And then I just went ahead and I glued each one of these blocks onto the base, and then I glued the Merry blocks on top of the Christmas blocks. And then of course just gave it a little bit of embellishing. I went ahead and I used some of that leftover garland and some ribbon and tied it on there and made a little bow, and here it is. Just a cute little ornament, I guess you could say, or a decoration to go on top of these stacked books. And for this final project, I went ahead and I used this piece of wood. I wanted to stain the inside of it, but only the inside because it makes the cutest frame. I recently just did one of these, if you guys were able to tune into the Nadia and Leanie craft show. I made one of these on their craft show and I liked it so much, I decided to make another one for Christmas. So I went ahead and I got the middle part of this stained, but I left the outer edges raw because we will be painting those with some white Waverly chalk paint. Once that was dry, I then used some of the black chalk paint in the color ink and gave it some distressing, of course. I just feel like distressing gives it some dimension and just makes it look cute and vintage and real. Using my silhouette cutting machine, I went ahead and I cut out this decal that just says Merry Christmas. This isn't a specific font, it is just a decal that I purchased from the Silhouette store. I put that on there, and then using some red ribbon that I got from the Dollar Tree, I went ahead and I tied this cute little bow to glue on the top of it. I thought about using some floral, but with these little signs, I felt like less is more, and so I just went ahead and glued the bow on and left it at that. And here is how it looks. So excited for this Christmas decor. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for staying to the end, and I appreciate each and every one of you. If you guys would, please consider subscribing. Please give this video a thumbs up. Please leave a comment down below, and please make sure that you go check out each one of the girls in the hop. This is apparently a hop. I'm hopping around in all the videos. Make sure that you guys are subscribed to each one of them, like their videos, like their stuff, comment, do all the things, and you guys won't regret it, I promise. You guys, thank you so much to those of you who are still here after the DIYs. I just want to say thank you to the response that I got from my last video. It was overwhelming with amazingness. Like, it was so good. Your responses and your comments were just so encouraging, you guys. I'm just so excited to do this end segment, and I'm so grateful that there are so many of you that want to be here. So I promised this would be quick. I watched a video on YouTube. I will link it down below. I actually was circling around Facebook. It is called Life Lessons of a Third Grade Dropout. Some of you may have watched this video. If you have, your life is better because of it. I know. There is no way that you can watch that video and not be inspired. Like, it is one of the most inspiring videos you guys will ever watch. There are so many quotes from that video that I actually want to touch base on. So I'll share one with you right now. The first one I want to share you is a quick summarization of the story. Like I said, the video will be linked down below so that you can get the true story. So this is kind of a quick summary of what he said. But he said that he always saw his dad get up at 4:30 in the morning to start his day, even though he didn't have to be to work or he didn't have to be somewhere quite that early. When he was asked why he got up at 4:30 every day, his response was, "In case my kids catch me in the act of excellence." What? Like, how can you not hear that and think, oh my word, I don't get up at 4:30 in the morning. But it's not about getting up at 4:30 in the morning, right? It's about that statement right there. In case my kids, or whomever you want to insert into that, in case somebody catches me in the act of excellence. We should do everything in case somebody could catch us in the act of excellence, right? What if we are doing something above and beyond? What if we are doing an act of kindness? What if we're just working hard and grinding and hustling and putting in the hours and the time? Where are my YouTube sisters at, right? You guys know the work and the hustle and the grind and the side hustle even, and the hours that come into YouTube, which makes it so worth it when you read that comment from your subscribers, that one comment or few comments or several comments that says, "I love you so much. Thank you for posting this video." That is everything, you guys. That is what it's all about. It is about you guys and your comments. The DIYs, they are fun for me to do. They are fun for me to make, and I absolutely love standing here and just talking to you guys, and then being able to communicate back and forth and socialize with you guys in the comments. That is what it's all about. If I only get one comment per video from someone who says, "Thank you so much for this video," or "Thank you for sharing, you inspired me," or "You made me laugh," or "You made me smile," that's like, I've won. I've met my goal. I've reached my goal, because that is what this is all about, is about you guys, my viewers, my subscribers, my fellow YouTube sisters and brothers, everybody on here, this amazing community. That is what it's all about. I challenge each and every one of you to do something with the thought in mind that someone might catch you in the act of excellence, or maybe they do catch you in the act of excellence. If you're excellent, they will catch you in the act of excellence. So that's my challenge to you guys. That's my message. Like I said, I will leave that link down below. If you get a chance to go watch that video, you will not regret it, I promise. And I will be quoting that video a lot because it is absolutely so motivational, so empowering, and just so uplifting. Again, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Please, if you would, click the subscribe button and make sure you go check out all the other girls in the hop. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Thank you so much for your uplifting comments. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys. I will have that linked in the iCard. I never know which corner is the iCard, so maybe all those to go like this. Is it this one? It'll be linked in the iCard. What is that? I don't know. Do you guys like my Christmas sweater? Can you see it? My ugly sweater for Christmas? I'm ready for Christmas. I probably shouldn't do that. That's probably not appropriate to shake your chest on YouTube.